Hi everybody. Today I wanted to show you how I take care of this orchid. Now this orchid has been in this pot for about 3 years. I don't repot every year. I repot every 2-3 years. This has been in this pot for 3 years and it just finished blooming. As you can see, I took off the dried blooms. It bloomed from here. And usually what happens if there is just a stalk after the bloom and it starts drying, then I cut it off here. But as you can see, there are more new growth that are coming here, here also, and here. These are all going to be blooms. So I'm not going to cut the stalks out. But because it has been in the same mixture for 3 years now, and orchids, as you know, they don't grow in potting soil. They grow in their own potting mixture, and it came from the store in this particular pot. As you can see, it's a simple plastic transparent pot. I love this pot. It's very easy to see how the roots are. And after that, after watering, I just put it in a decorative pot. But today I'm going to repot this because I think it's depleted of all the nutrients that the mix had. So what I will first do is I will take this orchid down, and I can repot it here in the same pot with the new mixture. But I bought a new orchid pot. I'll use this. Now see, the orchids come with extra drainage because orchid roots absolutely does not like to be in water. These are called air roots, and all they need is moisture and but not waterlogging. So these roots absorbs moisture, and that's all the food the orchid needs to flower. So that is why now this potting mix, as I mentioned, is 3 years old and it is now has nothing. So very, very gently, I will clean out the old mixture. I can use one of the sticks to make sure I get rid of all the old orchid mix. And see, these are the actual roots. These are the air roots. These are the actual roots. I'll try to save as much of the actual roots as I can. And these roots, the air roots, are help in the photosynthesis, just like the leaves. So we want to keep the mixture very, very airy so that they can absorb sunlight and they can photosynthesize to make the plant more strong. Now look at this here. It has bulbed out, right? So this is really good. It is, all the nutrients are in here. So I am going to remove all the old potting mix. And I will show you that how I take the old and dried and dead roots out as well. So now it is very clean. It's very easy for me to see the health of the roots. I'm going to take out all the, see, now you can tell that this root is dead, right? It has nothing in here. It's just completely dry. So gently over here, I'm going to cut and take this root out. Similarly, I'll clean the old roots out so that we don't have anything diseased or old. But I'll try to keep the healthy roots as much as I can. So how you can say that these are healthy is by touching them. Look how plump they are, and these are the ones that are going to help the orchid grow. So one other thing that I wanted to call out is when you see that the plant is stretching, look, it has come out a lot. The root has is coming out from the top. It's time to repot. It means that it has overgrown the pot it is in. I'll just use this little stick to get rid of absolutely all the old mix. You don't have to do it, it's not diseased, but since I'm going to use the new mix, I'd like to take out all the old things. All other roots look really healthy to me. I will actually take out this one as well. It's dried. So if you can see in the center, these are the actual roots. These are the roots which will become long, and these are the actual roots versus the air roots. Now that I have cleaned up, look, I have cleaned this up really well. I am going to use brand new orchid mix. Now there are a lot of recipes for making orchid mix at home, but I just buy this. It lasts forever. As I said, I only repot every 3 years, 2 to 3 years, or if the plant is orchid plant is showing some signs of distress. Otherwise I don't repot, so it lasts forever. Now this is going to go to the compost bag, so I'll just fold it out, and in my new pot I'm going to use the same stick that came, but I'll put this later. All I'm going to do is put fresh potting mix, stretch out this air roots, and that's it. It's very simple. One thing that I forgot to call out, which I should, is that this orchid in the old mix was very, very well watered. I watered it and let the water drain, so it's not it has no stress at this point at all. Just spread it out. Don't worry, it will stand. This doesn't have the mix yet. These are very, very airy. So if you see, these are not potting soil at all. This has lot of big barks. There is something called stagnum moss. So this is not soil in any form. So these are very airy mixture. So even if I'm covering those air roots, the air roots are still going to be able to get the nutrients it needs, because this is so airy. Look, like I said, it's not soil. Now that it is planted, looks good. I'm going to put this stalks back in. I usually use this because when it so this particular the spikes, it really helps to keep that there. So that's it. Now all I'm going to do is water it really well, and this orchid is going to continue to grow. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions on this, let me know. And thank you. Bye.